Ooh, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Meet in the Middle podcast. We're back. I always say that at the beginning. Never gets old.
Another year.
It's been a year.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
How long do you think we're gonna keep?
I don't know. Is that gonna be a bit forever? Like,
I think so. I think it has to be. Like,
we at least have to mention it. Like,
yeah.
I wonder if it'll
like,
get short.
I feel like people that start out watching this are like, what the fuck? Like, they only do it once a year. Like, they think we're serious.
Yeah.
And then look back at all the thumbnails that look the same, and they're like, oh, never mind.
Well, they don't know.
It's once every sometimes. You know, there's not really a date.
Yep.
It just comes out when it comes out, man.
Hopefully once a week, while.
Yeah, that's right. My dad started listening to it.
Oh, really?
And I was thoroughly embarrassed. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. He was like, yeah. Well, I went home to Minnesota last weekend for the Billy Joel concert, which was fucking sick. Did I send you a video or did I just send you a picture, I think?
I think you sent me like a small video, I think, yeah.
I was in the fucking nosebleeds.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was definitely in the nosebleeds, but it was fucking fun, though. Like, he was great. Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac opened, and she was great. Dude, it's crazy. Like, I forget how old these people are. Like, they're in their 70s. Like,
oh, yeah.
She was moving and grooving. Like, she was still doing her thing, and it was cool. She played my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs, which was sick.
Nice.
And then Billy Joel was awesome, and just being in Minneapolis, we stayed in a hotel, and a bunch of my family friends were there and shit. It was cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was really fucking cool, and I'm happy I got to see Billy Joel because he's old. I'm like, you never know.
Yeah.
At that age, you never know.
That's what I felt with Paul McCartney. I was like, just in case.
Yeah, dude, for real, dude, for real. But yeah, we were with my parents, like family friends and shit, and some of them, like my family's like best friends. Like, they have a son and a daughter, and one of them is his age, and one of them's 2 years younger than me. His name's Nolan. He's like one of my best friends. I've known him his like whole life. Mm-hmm. I think you've met him, right?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, y'all had YouTube and shit together, so like, yeah, I definitely.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, NT Brick Miners. Don't look that up. But
you just tag yourself and say, "Don't look it up."
Yeah. All the cards on the screen, just like, don't look it up.
Yeah, it's like click here, all over the.
Yeah. But his parents were there, and I love seeing them, obviously. And he was actually there too, with his girlfriend. That was cool, but. His parents both follow me on Instagram, and sometimes I just forget that like parents have Instagram, like your mom has Instagram and looks at all my stories and shit. Yeah. I always post clips from this podcast, and I'm like, I've never had anyone talk to me about the podcast that isn't like my age, that wouldn't be like weirded out by the stuff we say on this podcast.
Yeah.
But my dad, or I like briefly mentioned that we were talking because I was like, oh yeah, Dash and I mentioned this on like our podcast, and my mom's like, you have a podcast? And I was like, oh shit.
Oh no.
And then my dad was like, so where's this podcast on? Is it on iHeart? Can I find it on iHeartRadio? And I was like, no, like what? This is a fucking podcast on iHeartRadio.
Do I get this on Sirius
That's the most sad
XM?
thing to listen to. Yeah, exactly. Dude. It's like, I can't get this in my Toyota Corolla. No, but
That's like nowadays, like what somebody said, like saying like, oh, is that a CD or something? Like, like.
You carry a podcast on an MP3 player? Yeah. No, but he was basically like, and I was like, I don't know, it's on Apple Podcasts, and he didn't know what that was, so I helped him download it and helped him find me, which is my own fault. But like, I did kind of want to like see what he thought of it, a little bit. Oh, Amber's calling me.
Uh-oh.
She's leaving work. No, it's okay. I just canceled the call on accident. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that. She's probably like, what the fuck?
Podcast is way more important than you, honey.
Well, I talked to her twice today, but she's on her way home from work, so I get nervous because she's walking in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
But she, or my dad was like,
well, you should give her a call. Make sure she's cool first.
I'm just gonna, maybe I'll just, no, I'll just text her.
Put her on the podcast, dude. Like, call her and put her on the podcast right now.
Should I?
She's like, I'm being murdered.
I don't think I should do that.
She's like, I'm being murdered right now.
I'm literally being hacked
this
to
is
pieces
great
right
content.
now. Oh,
this is content.
This is great content.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm recording the podcast as we speak. I can't call.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna. Or actually, no. I'll let you finish your thing first. You're almost.
I was just gonna say I can't call. Sorry. Hopefully, you make it Home Alive.
Alive.
That should do it. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, my dad, we were in the car the next day, like driving to the Twin Cities, and he was like, so I listened to your podcast today, and I was like, just my heart dropped. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, which one did you listen to? And he's like, which one did he listen to? He was like, he's like, the one about the Porsche, the shit green, poop yellow. I was like, poop green Porsche? I was like, shit yellow. Like, he said something like that. And he's like, I was entertained. I was like, okay, that's good. Didn't say much else. I was like, yeah, I don't want to hype it up too much, because he was telling me, sorry, I'm talking too much, but my family friends were like, also asking about, because what I was saying was Nolan's family also listened to it, or like they saw a clip from it. Yeah. And his mom was like, his mom saw the clip about the edging, like egging, and I said edging instead of egging. And I had so many people tell me that, they're like, dude, that was so funny. And I was like, really? Like, I don't know. Anyways. But she's like, well, it was so funny. You just like said the wrong word. And she didn't know what edging meant. Oh, and so she said it in front of like everybody at this bar at like fucking midnight after the show, in front of all these people, and everyone else was kind of like, oh, like what the fuck? And she was like, and then her husband, like, or whatever, was like, well, you don't know what edging means. She goes, well, I don't know anything. And then she like looked it up. She's like, oh. And I was like, oh, fuck, I feel so weird. But no, it was cool. She was whatever. But then
that's funny.
I had to like explain what my podcast was. They're like, so what do you make a podcast about? Yeah. And like, this isn't like just like family friends. Like it's going to sound kind of weird, but like my parents like hang out with like the pastor from the church they go to. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
That's...
And so we're all just like fucking hanging out. Like, I'm not Catholic, so like he's got a wife, he's got kids. It's not like it's fucking weird. And he's a nice guy, but we were just all
like,
and I'm like,
asked him what he thought about edging or what?
yeah. Yeah. So what do you think about edging? Well, it's a pretty heavy topic in the church. That's grooming, actually. Oh, sorry. Don't, just kidding. But no, but I basically was just like, it's literally about nothing. We don't do anything. Like, we just talk about fucking nonsense for like an hour, and that's a podcast. I'm like, we just do different topics. I don't want to be like, we talked about weed a lot. We talked about edging, and we talk about sexual things way too much. Yeah. But I don't know. I thought that was funny that my dad mentioned
hilarious. That. Yeah, that's so funny.
Because I haven't had anyone tell me about it.
Yeah, because like I'll repost like some of them, but like some of them I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah. I just like I'm obviously I'm putting it on the internet. Like, I want to promote it a little bit. I try to find like the best part of the episode, or like something I found funny, or like like I think the last week I posted something just about like something I was saying. Because I'm like, even though the episode's called Shrek Booty Mousepad, I'm talking about serious things.
That's great.
I don't know. I do need like a Shrek titty mousepad, though. That'd be sick.
Yeah, well, I think
Shrek titty, does. Shrek booty.
You know, if you don't have that in your life,
help your wrists out.
Buy them in the link below.
Yeah, we're gonna start selling them.
That's our merch. Is off-brand Shrek titty mousepad.
And he's just, instead of him being green, he's just like red, like
it's just not like Shrek. Like, it's just, or no, it's just a plain mouse pad with nothing on it.
It's us, but we have big anime titties.
That'd be
and
great.
It's just a photo of us.
See, this is great.
Each titty is one of our faces, and then Shrek is the face.
Ooh, no, it's
or Shrek is the head.
It's a bikini with the bikini has our face over it with the tits going through it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That's funny, dude.
I
had what are you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna. Are you done?
Yeah. I'm good.
Cool. I was just gonna say, in my world, I wanted to give some context to the floating candles in my room.
I can't see them. So
yeah,
he's in Harry Potter land.
I am. This is Hogwarts right now. I'm actually under the castle. I'm under the castle, and below it's below. Man, what is that called? I don't even know. Wherever the big.
Are you talking
snake...
like Hogwarts Legacy?
No, you know the big snake thing that was in the movies, the basilisk.
Oh, the basilisk.
Basilisk.
Yeah.
Anyway, so no, the reason why I have these lights and stuff is, Lila and I's 6 month is actually this Friday, but I fucked up. I thought it was last Friday.
Damn. Does she know?
Whatever, you know.
What did she say?
No.
Wait, did she like tell you that, or you were like, hey, happy 6 months, and she was just
we talked about
no?
it a little bit because I was like, I'm doing something for you for a 6 month. I was like telling her that, you know, and then I was like, I gotta get all the stuff, and then I we're talking about it, and I was like, oh shit, it's like a week early that I have all the stuff. But I was like, it was stuff that I had to set up. So I'll just say what I did. What I ended up doing was I printed off all these little cards and laminated them that were like a scavenger hunt. It was all Harry Potter themed because we had played Hogwarts Legacy or whatever.
That's sick.
And we had recently beat it, and it was just a big thing. Like I have my desk over here is what y'all see, but on the other side there's a desk over there too. Where she was playing, so we were just playing the same game. Unfortunately, you can't play it together, but we were playing it just side by side, doing the same stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So just like talking and being like, "This is what we're like." Oh man, how'd you do this or whatever? You know, like it was chill.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was a lot of fun. So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make it themed like that." So I hung up you can't see, but there's only 2 of the lights over here, but there's a bunch on the other side too. They're just hanging around. I got a 9 3/4 sign that glows too, so it's like where
cool.
they go in the train station and stuff.
Yeah.
That one came with a cute little Hedwig, just like a snowy owl that lights up that hangs out on top of it too.
That's cool.
But and then I also printed off a bunch of stuff. So I made the scavenger hunt. So it's like starts with you have to. Like, I don't know. It's do I have them over here? I don't remember. Whatever. I printed them off online because I could not think of fucking rhyming words with Harry Potter. Like I'm not that creative.
Yeah.
So I stole that blatantly. No, it was up there.
You stole it. Don't tell Lila. Yeah.
No, but she knows.
Okay.
And so basically I had that, and then I also printed off sheets of word searches, mazes, like just little kid things. So like little activities that we could both do as we went across doing all the stuff. So
that's cool.
We'd go there and then just go. It was just all around the house. And then it ended in the room over here where I had all the lights set up and stuff, and we watched some of the movies. I also got her something that I'd been bidding on that was like so difficult to get. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you were telling about that last episode.
Yeah, so it's. I'll have to take a picture and send it because it's too fragile to move around. But it's a little light. Actually, did I ever send it to you?
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing anything.
Let me.
Maybe you
I'll
did.
just do it now.
I was drinking a lot this weekend, so I just didn't remember.
But it's a little. It's a light bulb that has flowers in it, like it's art.
Oh, cool.
And they glow, like a nightlight. But it was made by this company named Aerolux that was like founded in like 1930 and like got shut down, like closed or shut down or something in like 1970. So they don't make them anymore. They don't exist. No company makes them. So you can only buy them like from there.
Yeah.
And they were fucking expensive. So I was like bidding on like 3 different ones or whatever. But yeah, I got that pretty like rose or whatever. But yeah, no, dude, some of those ones are going for I don't know. I saw one today that was like $400 or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
They're nice, but so yeah, got her that. And yeah, it was a great little date. And we're actually watching the last movie tonight, so we're gonna finish them all.
Part 2.
Yep, part 2.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
That's just the movie. That's the title, part 2.
Yeah, it is. No, but I'm excited, and it's great having her because she knows all the lore. Like I know all the lore on like Star Wars and Jurassic Park and stuff like that, but she knows everything about Harry Potter. So she knows. And I've seen all the movies already too, so I can be like, oh, what happens whenever they do this or whatever, and she knows.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah.
It like links it all together for me, so it's been a lot of fun.
That's
real
sick.
Happy with that.
Yeah, I was super into Harry Potter in like 5th grade. I feel like I read all the books,
Oh yeah.
I remember like the last 2 movies were coming out as I was finishing the last book. Like I remember that was what was happening.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was really into it. Like I got upset. I mean, I was obsessed with everything.
Yeah,
like,
I remember.
like
I remember you were really into it. I never really got that into it.
Yeah,
Actually,
and Amber just finished the books this year, I think. Amber finished all the books this year or like late last year. She read them for the first time, and so she's been really into it too. So that's kind of funny. You guys were talking about it.
Yeah.
And we need to watch the 5th, 6th, and the 2, 7 movies still because we were starting them in order, and then we lost. Or no, they took them off HBO, and I feel like they put them back recently.
Yeah, they're on HBO Max. So we've been watching them.
Yeah, they took them off. They took them off like last year or early this year or something like that, right in the middle of when we were watching them.
Oh, that sucks.
For like a month or something. It was weird. I feel like
yeah.
that was what it was. I have them at home. I might grab them. That'd be fun. Just don't have to pay for them because it's like it's like annoying to have to pay for the movie.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
If I own it somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's sick though. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Sounds like an eventful weekend for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. But we don't really have topics today. We're just kind of fucking flying off the wall, man.
Yeah.
Seeing what comes up. I've been waking up at like fucking 5 a.m., like 5:30 or no, 5:40, 5:45. Like I think one day I woke up at like 6:30 or something like that, but I'm still like I'm like running on fumes right now.
Yeah.
And I ran out of weed this week.
No.
Which has helped me like not be like so tired when I wake up, but like holy shit, like okay, Amber gave me her last joint, but I'm going to get weed on Sunday, but I have to donate plasma to afford to pay for the weed. So, I'm like, can I have like a joint and then I'll just give you the joint? Because I'm like tonight, like after we record, I'm like, I just need to like relax. Like I'm like, I've just like had such like a, like, just like, I'm so tired. Like I just need a night, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I ran out of weed and I've been waking up early and like whatever, but today was my last day of photography for like a week and a half because next week all schools are closed for Thanksgiving. And then I have a training on Monday, but I'm leaving for Minnesota on Tuesday again. So I'm already going right back, which I'm not that sad about because both my sisters are coming into town, which never happens. So I get to see them, which is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I love Thanksgiving. I don't like the history behind it, but I like the things that personally, like the stuff that my family does, I like to do. And we have like fun little traditions that we do on Thanksgiving. And I'm just a gluttonous fucking sack of meat that just eats whatever. So I just love the food on Thanksgiving, you know. People give turkey a bad rap, and it's dry sometimes, and it tastes like a napkin. Isn't that from like fucking, what is that from? Like
I don't know.
Oh, that's from Parks and Rec, I feel like.
Is it?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's
like a line in like the first season or something.
Sounds familiar though.
It does.
Lila
Turkey's dry and it tastes like
food.
napkins.
I'm excited for her to cook some.
Dude, yeah, I'm just excited to eat pie. I love apple pie. If my mom gets a pumpkin pie, I'll be happy. But if she gets an apple pie, let's just say I'll be very happy. Let's just say that. But let's just say also if she has vanilla bean ice cream, I'll be even more happy. Let's just say that.
Let's just say that.
But let's just go with that. I guarantee I'll be happy. But yeah, I haven't donated plasma in like fucking like a month now because I haven't had time. But let me tell you, still got the scar, baby. That shit ain't going anywhere. So
how does that work? Like, what is plasma?
It's like the cum of the blood. I just wanted to let you sit with that.
Thanks,
no,
Doc.
It's not at all. Yeah. Thanks, Doc. I can leave now. No, but it's like, honestly, I don't really know what it is. Okay, here, I do know one thing about plasma. It's like, you know when I guess you've never gotten a tattoo, but if you've ever seen someone that has a tattoo and they have like shit coming out of it, or like they keep the bandage on for a few days and there's like a weird goopy like
plasma is
white
superheated
liquid
matter so hot that the electrons are ripped away from the atoms, forming ionized gas.
It's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Comprised over 99% of the visible universe in the night sky, plasma glows over the form of stars and nebulas. I don't think that's the right
Look up plasma in your body. I don't think that's the right kind of plasma. I was like, I don't think I'm donating the stars in the universe, but
they just shoot it out.
Sick.
They just shoot your body, like your blood into space.
Yeah, exactly.
Plasma
We're just
is
putting
the
it out there. Yeah.
is the liquid portion of blood. About 55% of our blood is plasma, and the remaining 45% are red blood cells, white blood cells, and
So it's the cum of the blood. So I was right.
that suspend the plasma.
Yeah.
Plasma is about 92% water. So you're just donating water. So if I just fill up water, I can just give it to them and get paid.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's mostly water.
It's like a viscous water. Yeah, it's weird. It's really gross to look at, and I don't have to really see it, but I see everyone else. Dude, when you walk in, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna just break this down for you. Anyone else that donates plasma, I don't know what it's like. I go to BioLife, and they used to pay me $90 every time I go, but now they pay me $40 the first time and $90 the second time, and you can only go twice a week, and you can't go 2 days in a row. But basically,
I see
you
what it
walk in
does.
there, and what does it do?
I found it. Okay, so it plasma is used to take nutrients, hormones, and proteins to parts of the body that need it. So like if somebody's not getting enough nutrients, hormones, or proteins to like I don't know, your fucking
They just drink plasma. Yeah.
Yeah.
They inject it for themselves.
Yeah. No, they. Yeah, it's
Put
it's
it
actually
between their toes,
snorted.
put a syringe.
No, it's snorted. But
Yeah. They dry it out. They freeze it. They put it in ice cubes, and you put it in your rum and coke, and that's how you get it.
I thought you shoved it up your ass. But, you know. Like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like a big like I don't even know. The only thing I'm thinking of is like it's like a big like plastic like cylinder. You know, like at the restaurants where they cook the food in front of you, and they have those little like water like grease things that they squirt out onto the pan.
Oh, those little
You know what I'm talking about?
Or whatever.
It kind of looks like that. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, but or if you know what I'm talking about. But
no, yeah, yeah, like it's
like a
basically
little, like,
like an
plastic
old
bottle.
school like ketchup bottle kind of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. But basically, like when you get in there, you're just like it looks like everyone is like going through chemotherapy. It's so like bizarre because everyone's just it's like rows of people that are just sitting. Pumping their hand, like you have to pump your hand, and they're all hooked up to these machines, and it's loud, and it smells like a hospital in there, and all these people are like wearing
bald.
like
It's crazy.
Yeah, maybe I am donating. No, maybe I am going through chemo.
You're like, wait a fucking
wrong
second.
clinic. Yeah, but it's like I start going bald. I'm like I don't know.
I'm getting paid for it.
It's like I throw up every time after this. Yeah, I get paid to do it. That's so. No, but then you're just like you kind of go through like you have to like answer questions, and then you have to. A lot of it's like, have you had sex with a guy? And I'm like, I always start sweating. I'm like, have I? I have to think about it, because it's like a big like you
It's
don't
like
want to have HIV.
how
if you're
recently, like is what it's at.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like 6 months. I'm like, okay, I'm good because I did 7 months ago, but
oh, thank God, just made it.
yeah.
How much do you how much do you get paid, if you don't mind me asking, for that? Like, is it?
Yeah,
I mean, priced per like I don't know, vial that you fill up or some shit, or like?
Oh well, I mean, what I was saying was it's for the first time it's $40, and then the second time you go during the week it's $90.
Damn.
Dollars. But
good.
so I can get $130 a week, and you get like a little debit card they give you. You can't transfer it to your bank unless it's over $300, which I've never had that much in there. But like it's nice because it's like my third job. It helps me get groceries, but it's so
How long does it
so
take?
far out of the way for me, like 2.5 hours.
Jeez.
2 hours. If it's quick, 2 hours.
That's crazy.
I just throw in a. I mean, 2 hours. You're there for 2 hours. You're donating for probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
I throw a podcast on. It goes pretty quickly.
Okay, you just.
Yeah, I mean, I just sit there.
That's fine.
And
That's not terrible.
I just put a podcast on and I'll just listen, pump my arm. The only thing that sucks about it is uncomfortable after a little bit. Well, actually, no. Right away, it sucks because if someone doesn't know how to put a needle in, it hurts like a fucking right away.
I bet, yeah.
And then like right away.
Yeah.
Because then it's like uncomfortable because it's like pulling blood out right away, and then it's got to go through this thing, and then it comes back because it takes your blood out, but then your blood goes back into you. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I could be wrong, but like I see blood going through, and it goes through this thing, and then it kind of filters in and goes back out. They must have to like strip your blood. So that's not the medical way of talking about it, but like that's kind of what I'm thinking it is. Mm-hmm. But you have to like pump your arm. You get like I think it's like 2 minutes on maybe and like a minute off or something, and then you just do that for like an hour, and you can see your progress. Like for me, like I donate like I think like 890 milliliters or something like that. Amber donates like 600. Like I am fucking because they like weigh you and shit. Like it's based on your weight.
It says it takes about
so I'm a
35
fat
minutes to
fuck.
donate one bag, which is 700 milliliters of plasma. Your blood is collected out the vein of one arm. A machine separates the plasma from the red blood cells. Plasma is collected in a bag, and red blood cells are returned to your vein using the same needle.
Yeah, it's not for us. It's not a bag. It's in like a bottle. But yeah, it's the same thing. Cool. But like, I mean, people are nice that work there. I see the same people every time I'm there. But basically, you just go through like a little. You have to answer your questions, and you wait in line for like a couple minutes, and they prick your finger. They take a little blood sample, and they test that. They test your blood pressure and your and then they also, what else do they do? Oh, they test your temperature too. I got to put a thermometer in my mouth. Actually, I have to put a thermometer in my ass sometimes. I'm like, I don't know. No one else has to do this, but this one nurse always makes me bend over in front of everybody. But no.
Oh God.
Yeah. They like, I don't know. And then that's it. Sometimes I've had my blood pressure's been high because they say it's because like if you work out like the morning before, which I have done before because I can't work out afterwards for like. Your arm is just in a bandage for like fucking. That's the worst part, honestly. Is the worst part is that when you're done with it, you have to keep a bandage on. It's on your fucking elbow. Like you can't really bend your elbow for like 3 hours.
Damn, that sucks.
And it hurts, like because it's so tight, and then it just keeps getting tighter because you're moving your elbow because you gotta fucking drive home.
Yeah.
You can't just stiff arm it on my right arm. And I tried with my left arm the first time, and it like started bleeding, like blood started coming out of the needle, and it hurt so fucking bad. Then it bruised for like a month and a half.
Damn,
yeah, it was rough.
Fucking sucks.
But it's like, you know, I get a little money from it. It pays for my groceries. It'll pay for my weed. Like, it's nice to have like extra money that doesn't come out of my bank account because I need my money from my bank account. Yeah. So, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, I'm literally
nice
like selling my blood.
Yeah.
It is nice. Yeah. But I haven't done it in so long, and it's definitely making a dent in my bank account, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So I definitely need to start doing it again, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it, but it'll be fun. I'm doing it tomorrow and Sunday.
Sick.
So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know next week if I'm
next
dying.
year?
Honestly. Yeah, next year. Yeah. When I'm just like bald and I actually probably accidentally went through chemo instead.
The next podcast is gonna be done at your grave.
Yeah. It's just gonna be AI, like you are apparently. So.
Oh yeah, no, I've been dead for fucking how long? I don't even know.
Since the first episode, I think you said.
Oh yeah.
Basically, we just need to record the first episode to see how you answer things and how you talk, and then. But basically, we're just able to completely recreate you in AI, which is sick, you know.
What is this? So you linked this site with all these questions and stuff. I have an ad on the site that says.
I saw a weird ad too.
Yeah. What's the one?
I wonder if it's the same one.
Yeah. Is it? I have.
Is it the boob one?
No, I don't have that.
You don't have that one?
No, do yours first. What is that?
Well, mine isn't I just realized it's not an ad. It's another story on this thing. Are veneers the new boobs? Veneers? What is the VENEERES? I can't even look at it.
I don't. I've heard.
Are veneers the new boobs?
What even is that?
Or veneers? I don't know. Let me look it up.
Yeah,
we're probably so dumb, dude.
I know. I feel like I've heard that.
Oh, they're teeth.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Teeth?
I should have.
It's not teeth, but it's something to do with teeth.
I think it's like
getting rid of your gum thing. Oh, veneers.
Veneers is what it is.
How do you say it? Veneers?
It's veneers. Yeah.
Okay, veneers. I don't know what.
You want to know what
just to make you look sexier? Yeah, what's your thing?
Is Bin Laden really going viral with the kids?
What the hell? What the fuck?
I'm sorry, but that did get me. That clickbait did get me. I'm clicking on it.
That is insane, dude.
TikTok is a platform designed to capture and launch viral content of almost any type imaginable. Dances, jokes, riffs on jokes, new analysis, product reviews, hot takes, hotter takes, trivia dumps, makeup tutorials. So why not 20-year-old manifestos published by the most prolific terrorist of the 21st century?
Oh my God. That's actually insane.
Over the past 24 hours, thousands of TikToks, at least, have been posted where people share how they just read bin Laden's infamous letter to America in which he explained why he attacked the United States.
Jesus Christ. Dude, that's an ad or that's an article?
That's an article.
God damn, dude. People, what? Who's reading articles? Like, genuinely. Like, we're doing this because we're just trying to think of whatever, but, like, who's genuinely going out and, like, reading articles?
This is my information.
About this.
Yeah. Like,
this is
about
that.
Source,
like,
you know?
Yeah, the news source is just, like, they come up. You know, honey, I read an article today that
bin Laden might
be really good. Yeah.
Like, imagine, though, like, you're a kid on the playground.
The kids are really into bin Laden these days.
You're like a kid on the playground. You see some guy yelling, "Stop looking at me! Stop reading bin Laden's manifesto," or some shit. Like, you're just like, what the fuck?
The world is out to get your kids. Bin Laden is a new Jesus. Bin Laden, you know how, like, people, like, hand out, like, pamphlets, like, to people on the street?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a guy that reads one article about that and is handing it out to all the parents at the park.
How does that even... Yeah, I don't... People are fucking crazy, man.
Well, one of the articles doesn't let me look at it anymore, so fuck them.
Damn.
I love when they're like, pay for this article, you've reached your maximum. I'm like, I've looked at one page and I don't need a fucking online magazine subscription. Like,
and it was
what the fuck am I going to use that for?
And this one page was not worth it, like, to pay for.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, maybe it's just, like, not our generation, but, like,
yeah,
I'm genuinely curious, like, who's going on, like, news outlet sources every day besides, like, history teachers or, like, just in general, like, those kind of people that, like, really want to keep up with the news and they're, like, checking. But, like, even then, it's like people do that on their phones, don't they? Like, on like, do you have to pay for like news network subscriptions? Do they just not post stuff for free? Isn't it just like, isn't that your right to?
Because, like, I mean, like, and that's the thing is, like, there's different levels to it. Like, I understand why people subscribe to the New York Times or like fucking Time magazine or some shit, you know, like,
or Big Black Cock News,
yeah, that's my favorite.
BBC.
I
can't believe they named it after that. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't.
I can't believe they did. I can't believe they didn't think about that. You know, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, well,
that's kind of sick, though, man. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Wait, did you hear about this? I need to look this up. So this is so off topic. I was just thinking of something funny. So, Snoop Dogg. Did you hear about this Snoop Dogg thing?
What Snoop Dogg?
He said Snoop Dogg apparently is giving up smoking weed. This is what this is a story from today. I'm an NBC News. I'll look it up. Snoop Dogg says he's giving up smoking after years of marijuana use. Oh, I have to fucking turn my ad blocker off. Fuck you. God, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I can't even read the news. I didn't know his name was Calvin Broadus. The fuck? He should legally change his name. He said... he said he wasn't. He doesn't know if he's serious.
Yeah, I said it on Instagram. It might be a joke.
Well, this is what people are saying. So it says, after much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time. Like someone died. You know what I mean? But give up smoke does not mean giving up smoking weed.
Yeah, no.
Give up the smoke. Like, you don't want to be fucking involved with all this bullshit. That's what I would think. I'm giving up smoke. What does that mean? Today is an April Fool's Day, Snoop, one replier commented. You know, it's like, who are these people that are editing this story? Maybe he'll take edibles. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know he's just giving up weed.
Yeah, the most notorious weed smoker of all time.
I know, yeah, like
besides Bob Marley.
That's literally like his entire thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's just doing it to promote something. Like, maybe.
I mean, I'm sure it's got to be like clickbait. Like, he's not.
He's like also like a comedian though too. Like, he's probably just being a fucking. Yeah. Representatives for Snoop Dogg were not immediately reached for comment Thursday. This isn't like like everyone's acting like this is like he's gonna hold like a press conference about this. Like, it's like fucking foreign affairs. You know what I mean? Like, please respect my privacy at this time. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, that looks so fake. Like, that's not.
I saw a clip on a comment on I saw a post about it today. I don't know where I saw it, but it was something. And one of the comments said that first night he's gonna have some crazy dreams or something.
Yeah.
That first night he's gonna be shaking in his boots. If he smoked for how many like days in a row his whole life, like he's just gonna be like shaking. Like his body's not gonna know what to do without it. Which I think would be fucking hilarious. Like the thought of that is just really funny.
One of the other things though, like 12 hours ago, he posted Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart launched limited edition Best Buds bags.
I was gonna say, doesn't he own like?
And somebody said, somebody
strain?
commented, didn't he announce he stopped smoking 20 minutes ago?
He's 52. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, he's up there.
He's honestly been married to the same girl though for a while.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy though.
Since like 1997. Good for him, dude. I like when people do that.
Smoke weed.
Yeah. Smoke weed. Yeah, not get married. That's fucking stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck that. Get married to weed, baby.
Our girlfriends are gonna come for us.
For real. Got propose tonight.
Sorry if you could hear the fucking sirens going by. Do you hear that ambulance?
Oh, yep. Now I hear it. Took a second.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's going by. I live on a really busy street. The sirens here, have I told you this? Like the sirens in Chicago are like fucking apocalypse sirens.
Oh yeah.
It's like boop, wow, wow. Like it's like fucking insane. Like
ones.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they like it's like boo, and then just echoes. It's like my cat when she's like tweaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just echoes through the streets. Yeah, dude. Apparently there was like some fucking. So we're just like jumping topics, but apparently there was like a big, like a lot of like carjackings in the north side. And I live on the north side, but I live pretty far up north, by like Wrigleyville and stuff where like the Cubs play.
Okay.
There was a bunch of carjackings in that area, and then someone broke into an Alta, you know. And you're like, oh, like an Alta, but like everything in there is like $75.
Oh yeah, that is true.
For like the smallest little tube, but you could take like, you know, I could pay rent with 3 things from Alta, you know, if I just choose wisely.
You don't even have to. You could just grab shit in there. It's so expensive.
yeah. Just everything you could sell for more. Yeah, that's funny. I wonder how many things people. What were we saying?
I just watched a TikTok of some guys that like go in there and they're like guessing the prices of things.
Yeah.
And then it's like they're always picking like too low, and it's like they're like, this is what I would pay for it. You know, like.
Have you ever been inside of an Alta?
Like the little face things.
Yeah.
Like once or twice, I think.
Or like any makeup store like that.
Yeah.
I went in one time and it was to get Amber something, and all 3 of my roommates from college went in with me. Mm-hmm. And because we were already gonna go, like there was an Ulta by like I think there's a Target over there and a Trader Joe's. I think we were just running errands or something like that, and she was like, oh, like I don't have time to go there, and at the time she didn't have a car, so she's like, can you just pick me up this one thing? I was like, yeah. Maybe I'll walk in there and I'll know exactly where to go. I'll walk in there and everything looks the same. I'm like, I don't even know. I think she was looking for like concealer or something. I walk in and I'm like, oh shit. And as a man, we don't like asking for help, you know?
Nope.
We want to try to find shit ourselves. So I'm walking around for like 5 minutes and I'm like, and my roommates are like, should we just ask somebody? I'm like, I want to try to find this.
Yeah.
And there's no signs. It's just like, you just have to like walk through the, like people and girls just know where to go. I'm like, there's so many things here. And everything's like this small little bottles, like travel sized bottles. Like, how do you find anything? So finally we asked somebody, and I remember it being like a weird experience. Like I remember her being like really weird, and I looked at the price and it was like $25 for this like tiny thing. It might even been more than that. Yeah. I remember like asking her, I was like, "Do you want me to buy this? This is expensive." She goes, "Oh my god, no, it's on sale." And I was like, "What? Like, what the fuck?" It's crazy like how much women pay for makeup.
Yeah,
like actually insane.
I mean, I'm sure because it's like fucking like you have to get good shit versus bad shit. You know, like the way. But what's something comparable that a guy would do though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if there is one, because women are like supposed to wear makeup to work to make them look prettier. Like it's something they kind of have to do in society. Not that they like have to, but like I feel like most women do it. And I mean, most women I feel like it, but like doing it. Like Amber likes putting makeup on, but like I'm sure that's annoying. Oh, like we just wake up and we just go to work unshowered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we don't care.
I don't do shit to my hair. Like I just fucking flip. And if it's real bad, I'll wear a hat and
my hair's like a fucking mess right now. Exactly, dude. Yeah. Yeah. But like they gotta like do all this shit, and they gotta spend money on that. Like, dudes just roll out of bed and they're like ready to go. Yeah. You know, I sleep in my clothes I'm gonna wear the next day.
That definitely says something about men versus women of like dedication and commitment and like time and like all that shit. Yeah. You know, like guys are just like that's the attitude of life. You know. Mm-hmm. Like girls like stressing about like, oh god, I gotta look good, I gotta do all this stuff. You know, men are like fucking whatever. You know, like fuck it.
Yeah, but I feel like it is shitty that they have to do that. Yeah, and it costs so much money. You know.
Yeah, no.
And they gotta fucking have periods too. Man.
Yeah.
I don't think about that. I don't think about that. It's rough out here. Not for us, but for them, which sucks. I feel bad.
Yeah, damn.
And they gotta have babies too. They gotta go through that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad I got dealt the cards I did, you know.
And they gotta be on birth control too. Like they don't have to be, but like they're the one. If there's gonna be a birth control, like that's what changing. It's a woman that has to do it.
Like there's fucking men shit coming out now. So.
You getting your tubes tied?
I don't know. Probably not that one.
I was thinking about this, and maybe I feel like I was high when I was thinking about this, but I was like, I wonder. This is probably like a horrible idea. And this probably wouldn't work at like as if you're a baby, but like I wonder how difficult it would be, or if you were even able to do that, like tie the baby's tubes when you're a baby, and then at like 18 you can like get it redone. You can like get it undone if you want to, or you can
has
choose
been
to.
A debate for conversation is whether or not there should be like a almost that sort of like that neutering, but not actually like obviously you can
because I mean like nobody wants to have a kid at 16, or no one wants to have a kid before 18. You know, nobody does. That's like no, I think everyone can agree on that. But then you're an adult, you can kind of make your own decisions, and I mean I couldn't imagine like wanting to, like, it's not like when you have a vasectomy you just don't blow a load, you know. You just don't have like semen in it. It's just like a fucking. It just looks like I don't know. I don't have a vasectomy, so I don't know. But
I mean, so I saw a TikTok last night.
Should we look up videos of it?
Yeah. Look up men ejaculating. Start with that.
See what comes up. All right, that's my research tonight. Next episode.
Next episode we'll be talking about. Anyway, about the penis.
About the
there
penis.
Was so I saw a TikTok of like it was basically a new men's birth control. So you inject it into your dick, and then
oh my god, that's scary.
Yeah, but it's better than a vasectomy is surgery though. Like you have to like cut it
that's
open
what I'd
and
be
do
worried
shit.
about.
So like if it's just one fucking needle for like a second and then I'm done, like fuck it, that's fine. So basically
into your dick though.
I mean, it would not feel good, but it would feel better than getting it cut open and shit, you know? Like, I'm sure they numb it and do all that shit, you know? Like, if you're not
but you gotta,
feeling
I'm sure like the healing.
But imagine like imagine healing with stitches compared to a needle.
Oh
like,
my god, you wouldn't be able to like do anything.
Like, you're not supposed to get hard is the issue when you get before, like, because you have stitches on your dick, and if it gets bigger or smaller, you know, like
that hilarious.
That would be fucking horrible. Imagine getting hard
and
like your dick starts bleeding and it hurts.
Like, that
would be, yeah.
And dude, and it would be, and for you, I'm sure it would just be like just huge, you know. It would just like hurt so bad. It would just explode, I'm sure.
Just massive, you know, like gallons of blood, you know. But so it's a little needle, and then it goes in, it puts in this substance that's like goops up on just sperm. So everything else can flow through it. Like pee, fucking, like you still have ejaculate coming out, all that shit. Just the sperm like cells itself or whatever don't fucking go through it.
That's what happens with the birth control?
Yeah, with the male birth control. So you just inject that in, and then immediately it starts doing that. And then whenever you decide, so cool. Fuck it, I want kids. There's another thing that like you put in this other substance, inject that in, and it just dissolves it like almost.
Do you inject instantly. It in the pee hole, or do you inject it like into the shaft?
I'm guessing it's into the shaft because it would be like wherever the fuck the thing is. But I don't fucking.
Oh, that would hurt so bad.
They were doing it into a woman's hand when I saw, so I have no idea. But
what? What do you mean?
They were just like they had the tubes and the needles or whatever, and they just like squirted out into her hand.
He busted a nut in her hand
Yeah, exactly.
to show that it was different.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. So he's like, this is the ejaculate, and then he's like,
We'll
not,
put her hand
not,
under the microscope. Yeah.
And he was like, not real. And to say that,
Yeah, we'll
like,
see. We'll show you. We'll come in her hand, and then we'll show it under a microscope to show there's no
so
little
they
guy
had the
swimming
tube,
around in there.
They had the tube that they pushed in. He's like, so this is my ejaculate, and he squirts it in her hand. Like,
Yeah. This is before, and this is after.
man, can't wait for your dad to hear this one, the pastor.
I was just thinking that, dude. He's gonna disown me as his son.
It's gonna be bad. Yeah.
That's yeah. Well,
good thing
luckily
we
we're
moved out,
pretty
yeah.
far enough in the episode that we don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Most people have gone already.
Hopefully the first couple references got him out.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, this is not an episode for me. This is
Yeah.
too private.
We're just like, whatever you do,
Yeah.
don't skip like an hour in, because
I'm gonna text him. Fast forward to 40 seconds or 40 minutes. I mean,
40s.
but 40 seconds. No, but that's interesting though. I have heard a little bit about that. And they're like, well, men will never do it, and it's like, okay, well, we don't even have an option yet.
I'm like, it's just not a popular, like, easy thing. Like, if it was like a pill sort of thing, the way that the girls is, like, I could see doing something like that. But at the same time,
I think it's just easier.
The girls' ones is fucking
to regulate
terrible
their
'cause
hormones.
that fucks all their other shit up. So it's like that.
Well,
sucks.
I think it's just easier because like we excrete a liquid. Like you can't really do much about it. The birth control aspect of that isn't like it. There's no way to combat that. Like it doesn't, unless like what you're saying exactly. But like with like a woman, like it's like all hormones. So it's like you can regulate like to trick their body. Isn't that, birth control like isn't that, it's like it tricks their body into thinking they're already like pregnant or like in the early stages of pregnancy.
Like, why can't we control do that to our hormones to just not produce sperm?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm sure that's.
Can we not do that? Is it just do that automatically?
You know what it probably what I think it is. I think that it's men that have made birth control and that have decided we don't want to go through that, so fuck it, put it on the women. You know?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I think it is.
I'm sure they put way more money into like figuring out how to regulate women than they do for men. Oh, that's not even a question. That's true. But I think a little bit it has to do with like it's not like we're regulating. Are we I don't think birth control regulates a woman's eggs, does it? Because if it's that case, then it would make sense. For like you could regulate a man's like sperm because it's the same kind of thing.
Let's see.
Because because women produce eggs, or they have all their eggs by the time they're like 2 or something. They have like I don't know how much it is. But they have like all their eggs when they're like really young.
In the pill,
and they just keep losing them.
Ovulation. No ovulation means there's no egg for sperm to fertilize, so pregnancy can't happen. The pill's hormones then thicken the mucus on the cervix. This thicker cervical mucus blocks sperm from it swimming to an egg, kind of like a sticky security guard. So yeah, basically it just stops. It prevents the ovulation.
So like you wouldn't want to like. Well, that's the other thing too, because like you wouldn't want a birth control that stops the production of that or like kills sperm or eggs, because you probably, I mean, some people eventually want that. You know, they want to have kids eventually, but they don't want to have it now. But you don't want to risk that, like. Personally, like I wouldn't want to take something that like kills sperm that's inside of me, because I don't want to like have to worry about it if it's gonna always be like that.
Yeah, but it could also like, what if it just stops?
Like,
what if you can't ovulate again? Like, what if a woman can't ovulate again? It's like a similar, like the risks are the same, I think.
Oh yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
It says constant low
the whole
levels
like packet book that they have when they pull out when they have their birth control. It's crazy.
Says constant low levels of progestin send a signal to the hypothalamus and pituitary gland to prevent the LH surge. Without the LH surge, ovulation doesn't occur and no ovum is released. The constant level of progesterone makes the lining of the uterus inhospitable to implantation of an embryo. Goddamn. Those are big ass words.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I was literally saying that, so you know.
Yeah. That's. I knew you were gonna say that, and I was also gonna say we were gonna say it at the same time, but.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised we didn't say it in unison. You know.
Yeah, honestly. But we've spent way too much time talking about like shit we just are not qualified to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
Every woman's probably rolling their eyes like, what are these guys talking about? Talking about jacking off into a hand, putting it under a microscope.
The name of this podcast should be Don't Listen to This One. Like,
don't listen to this one.
Unqualified podcast.
Yeah, don't listen to this episode. This is Please stay away.
Maybe don't make this your first listen. Like,
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Make it the title. Don't start with this one.
Yeah. Don't start with this. Don't start with this one, guys. Maybe start with an earlier episode.
Yeah, maybe. Or later one. Maybe next
year. This episode is gonna be kind of weird. Yeah, that's what it should be called. With us doing like a little shrug.
Yeah. Back to back, like
I'll do a little. Yeah.
Arms crossed and shoulders up.
Yeah. I'm doing like little things for the camera right now.
Just wearing flat. Yeah, I know. I was just doing it too.
So I can do it for the thumbnail. Whenever I'm editing the podcast, I'm always I know. I was moving out of the way. Either I have like a Homer Simpson like thing over like a goatee like black spot for where the light is, but I've moved the light now and the camera's on the other side, so it's a little different. But whenever I'm looking for like a picture for the thumbnail for you, I always find like the funniest like way you're like posed, or like the funniest like because you're so dark, it's so dark in the room, and then like you'll just be like so like in such like an awkward position, and I'm like, this is gonna look so weird on the camera.
Yeah,
so I have to like look through like all this stuff trying to figure it out.
I can't sit still at all. I'm always fiddling with shit, and they're like moving. Yeah, like I'm always have like there's always a knee up in these shots. Like I always
yeah. That's what it is.
I don't have my feet touch the ground. Like like there was a time earlier where you can't see, but I'm just sitting with both my knees up, just in the chair. Like, and I'm like,
always
fuck
playing
it,
with
it's
my
comfy.
lens cap.
Oh yeah, I'm playing with a lighter right now. Oh, that was the other thing I got, Lila. Too.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you
said that one other time
with my face and Doug's face and a couple of her on there too for me.
Oh, that's sick. I think my lighter's in my fucking flannel pocket. I gotta grab that out. Not in this one. A different one. Different flannel.
Different flannel.
Same me, different flannel. You know.
Well, that's a different you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. New year, new me. New flannel, new me. New color. What are you doing for Thanksgiving next week?
Going to mostly just hanging out here with Lila, but we're gonna go over to do some family stuff just for dessert at Greg and Corinne's.
Oh, nice, dude. That sounds sick.
I haven't been over there in a long time.
I never see them.
They have a ton of people over, like that. They've already had to turn a bunch of people away, but we'll probably go for dessert and the hat walk. Do you know about that?
Hat walk. No.
The Thanksgiving hat walk. Okay, so it started with like they all ate food, but they all wanted dessert, but they were like, "Oh, let's go walk this off," and it's like brace, everybody's like chilly, and they just walk around the block once.
That's cool.
But they would all like take hats and stuff, and so it became like, oh, you just wear like a goofy hat, and we do a hat walk around. So like, there's a bunch of stupid hats that they have, or you can bring your own, and it's just a tradition now
that's the most brew thing that I've ever heard of my life.
Yeah, right.
For those women, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I miss them though.
Yeah,
I miss all of them.
Great.
That sounds fun though. Yeah.
So
that'll be good. Are you gonna go see Lila's parents too? Family, are they in town?
No, I don't think so. I think we're gonna stay here.
Nice. Yeah, I Amber's going back to her parents' house. We're driving together. She lives 2 hours north of me, so it's like close, but it's like also kind of far.
Yeah.
So we're not spending time together the whole week, but she's gonna drive me there and she's gonna drive me back.
Cool.
And obviously, like I'm not just gonna be like chilling in the passenger seat. I'm probably gonna be driving most of the way.
Yeah.
But we're taking her car, which is a brand new Chevy something. I don't even know what it's called. Trailblazer. Yeah, 2023. Pretty nice. It smells like vodka in there, and she doesn't smell it. And every time I go in there, I'm like, this smells like fucking alcohol in here. And it's because it's like, she's like, it's a new car smell. I'm like, no, you like
That's
someone spilled vodka in here, and they said that. yeah, dude. It smells like hand sanitizer, and fucking vodka. It's insane.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
I need to get
she's excited to go home.
My car got towed. Did I tell you about that?
No, what?
Your
car got towed?
Totaled.
Totaled?
But not okay. So totaled is the word that they use for it. It's not like it's functional.
Oh yeah.
But so there was hail. We got hail here a while ago, and I got a bunch of dents all over my shit. I didn't break a windshield or anything. Like the car works completely fine. I wasn't even gonna do anything about it. My mom's the one that convinced me. That was like, you should really take it in and have it assessed and just get the value and see what insurance will do for it. And so I took it in, and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be whatever." I don't know. They send it to the insurance company or whatever, and they're like, "Yep, we'll just total the car." So like my fucking 2010 Honda CRV, which has very few miles on it, stuff, but I got it from my stepmom's parents, so it was like fuck, and they didn't fucking drive it at all, so it was great.
Nice.
But they were like, they were like, we'll give you
Give you 200 bucks for it.
that's what I thought. What they ended up saying is, we'll give you like 20K.
What?
Or no, like 10K, or like 11K.
Say,
sorry. Not
that's
20.
Way too much.
But still, 11K was fucking insane. Or no, yeah. It was like,
yeah.
No, it was like 12 or something like that. I don't know. They're like,
I think I bought mine for 12.
They're like, we'll give
Mine's
you that.
2 years older than yours. Yeah.
Yeah. You have
but mine was driven a lot more.
You have an 08?
I'm 2012.
Or 2012, yeah, okay. I was like,
I had an 08 Chevy, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I got that, and then I was like, well, the car still works, and like some places will have it where if you like if your car gets totaled or whatever, you have to do something with the title, like it won't, like you can't drive it on the road anymore because it's totaled. Texas doesn't have any of that, so
stupid.
I can just keep
yeah.
I can just keep driving it. Other states have it different, but I can just keep driving that.
Damn.
And
it's totaled. We're actually just gonna crush it up, put it in a junkyard for you. All right, we already took care of it.
So there was like, they're like, we'll take the whole thing.
Here's your gas card.
For 12K, or you can have the car and we'll give you 9K. So
what?
I was like, fuck it, I'll take that.
Wait, they gave you $9,000 just to keep the car for what? What? That doesn't make sense.
Because it's totaled, so it's towards another car. But I'm still using this one.
The insurance company gave you that.
Yeah, the insurance company gave me that.
Oh, I was thinking like the people that like looked at your car.
Oh no, that would be sick.
I was like, what?
Please.
Like, here, just take $9,000. So they're like, we totaled your car. We're gonna give you a 20, but hear me out. We're gonna give you a $25 gift card to BP. Use it wisely.
It's a fucking.
Don't spend it all in one place. Yeah. Yeah. We gave you IOU.
We'll give you 9,000 Blockbuster stock.
Yeah. Here's all the GameStop stock that you can own.
Hey, I would still take that.
Yeah.
That's worth something right now, dude. Not as much as it was, but.
Yeah, they're making a movie about that already.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like we lived through this like a year ago. This is like
I know.
I feel like that movie already came out or it's coming out soon, but I feel like people were just like, dude, this happened like a year ago. Like, I mean, we all remember it.
It's gotta like when did the GameStop thing happen?
2021, I think, wasn't it? So I guess 2 years ago. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, when did the GameStop stock thing happen? Late January 21.
Oh, okay. So it was like almost 3 years ago now, I guess. But still, like that's pretty recently. To make a movie about it?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just making movies about everything now.
I bet they're making a movie about the fucking submarine that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm sure that's going on.
I'm sure they're making documentaries about it already.
Yeah.
Like about that whole thing. It's just like
that'll be interesting.
The conspiracies.
To see like
all the things that led up to this moment.
Like what actually happened, you know? Like I mean, I know like we pretty much know now, but like to know all the facts and like, because I mean everybody was just saying shit, you know, at the same time to see what like actually happened and all that shit.
Yeah.
Crazy world.
Crazy world, a lot of smells. Yeah.
Vodka.
Did you just throw up in the toilet or in the garbage? Ah, no. Crazy world, a lot of smells. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
From The Office.
Did you stop there? Nope. Just poop. I can't remember what how I be.
Yeah. It smells like vomit in here. Oh, crazy world, a lot of smells. Smells like throw up in here. Apparently, the new Drake video with J. Cole has Kevin from The Office in it.
Really? That's crazy.
At the beginning, yeah.
Actually, that's they made music together? I didn't even know that. I like
just
J. Cole.
Recently, he dropped it out. He dropped an album, and J. Cole was on. It's a good song, but it got old pretty quick.
Did it?
I like
Yeah,
J. Cole, but Drake
most
just
Drake,
gets really corny really quick.
Yeah, most Drake does.
I'm
J.
not a big
Cole's-
Drake fan.
J. Cole goes off though.
I have my, J. Cole like never misses. He's just so talented, and he's such like a good like the way he
and his
talks, like, he's just
freestyles
so-
and shit too. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, you just got cut out so bad. What did you say?
What the fuck? I what the fuck did I say? Oh, his freestyles and shit too are so good.
All right, Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened. We were like at 59
I don't know what
minutes,
the fuck is.
and then Dash's Discord.
I'm in the dark right now. I've had the other like screen up for the light, but I'm not touching anything to just get through this right now. So it's gonna be dark for the outro. But,
Dash was like, just kept cutting out, and I was just recording in space, just not hearing anybody being like, hello, like we had like a minute left.
Dude, on my side, I was hearing like as if somebody was joining and leaving a bunch of times.
That's so funny.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, honestly, I had the most fun ever recording this episode, so maybe we'll just keep doing bullshitting every other episode. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll record one before we have to do stuff for Thanksgiving, but if not, we'll see you in like 2 weeks. But hopefully you guys enjoy this episode.
2 years,
yeah, and 2 years, yeah. And if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to not share it with my dad. And we will see you all next time. Peace.
See ya.